Everything I tried so hard to build, they feel like they never work out. And it's because one thing has been missing: joy. What do I mean by that? Here is the story. I've always been trying to improve myself. I try to build those productive, monetizable, and impressive skills over and over, but none of them actually turn out to work. And this is quite miserable considering how much effort I put into them. And actually the process of getting all these skills were pretty fun. I read books, I took courses, and I tried those quote-unquote best practices and experimented with different lifestyles. And during the process when I'm building these skills, I feel empowered, I feel enriched, and I enjoyed it. But the thing is, when I try to apply them in my life, they just didn't work out. And there is a specific feeling of a gap when I try to apply the skills I've learned to life to finally get some return from all that effort and hard work. The gap that made me feel blank out and confused. I didn't know if anything I did was actually worth it or meaningful. And the gap also made me feel very drained and listless. It's like I can have the flu, but mentally, I felt powerless with all the skill I've learned. I couldn't feel that I'm actually getting something out of it. For example, I started to learn how to draw from a very young age, maybe when I was 8 or something. I've been loving it. I practiced very, very hard. And at some point, I felt like I can finally say that I am good at drawing. But I don't know, I just feel like nothing I created actually made me happy. And eventually, I don't even know what is a good painting and what is not. And in the end, the activity of drawing itself started to feel like aimless and mechanical. And I ended up just gave up for a hobby and skill that I've learned for over a decade. This is one example, but the same patterns keeps coming up over and over. Sometimes in big things, sometimes in small things. And that just makes me feel so tired. But I never actually gave up for my life, like as a whole. But I think, okay, this didn't work out. I have to try harder. I have to try something else. So I kept learning new skills and kept trying new methods and new directions. I have never stopped, but I'm actually just keep going in circles without actually moving forward. This really sucks. I feel so confused, but I don't really have the time to stop and think about what the problem actually is. Until something clicked. I was always busy figuring out my life. Why is that I kept trying, I worked so hard, but nothing really worked. So my life is getting more and more miserable, and I never gave up, but it just felt like I'm not making any progress. Until one day, my partner said something to me. It was just one of our casual chats, but that one sentence was revolutionary to me. He said that, Hazel, you are doing all the right things. You just need to learn how to enjoy. To enjoy. It sounds so obvious, so stupidly simple, yet so complex to me. Because for my 20 plus years of life, I've never thought about how to enjoy. Because it's never seen as something useful. And when I think about it, yes, that's probably the solution. That's probably where the problem was. What I've been missing all the time was not another course, not another book, not another milestone to achieve, not another new relationship. It's just to enjoy. It's the skill to feel joy. That's the thing I've been missing. But hear me out. I don't think joy is something that can create a miracle, that can solve all the problems at once. It is powerful and essential, but in a more subtle and lasting way. It's like the background music in your favorite cafe. It's there, you enjoy it, but you never noticed until it's gone and everything feels off without it. That's what joy feels like to me. So what actually is joy? I want to define it here because I don't want any misconception. So here's my understanding of joy. I think it's a skill and it's underrated. They think that joy is a passive experience, something that just happens to you. It's a bliss, luck, a feeling, and it's usually taken for granted. The joy here I'm talking about is not that excitement when you had something delicious or you're amused by a funny video. They are joyful, but it's not what I mean here. I want to redefine joy here. Joy is the ability to feel, to empathize, and to make judgments. I think we can all agree that joy is a positive feeling, right? You feel it and it's positive. So let's break it into the two parts, the feeling and the positive part. The feeling is very important for human beings because we, human beings, are emotional animals. We feel, then decide what to do, how to do it, and why. If we ignore feeling, it doesn't make us more rational or intelligent. It actually makes us less informed. We are losing information because feeling is such an important information for human activities. And positive. If you want to know what is positive, you have to know what is not positive, what is negative. Here comes in judgment. To be able to do anything good, to create anything great, you have to know what is good and what is not, what is bad. And the ability to feel joy mirror that sharp judgment where you can distinguish between good and bad. And here, I have to say that in life, most of the time, things are not that simple. It's not just black and white, right? Most of things sit on that spectrum between good and bad, between the black and white. And a sharp judgment can help you to see where things sit. So back to my definition of joy. It's not just a feeling that happens to you passively. Joy is important. Joy is a fundamental part of everything I want to build. It is a cognitive and emotional capacity. And just like other skills and capacities, it's something that you can learn and practice. So, how do you actually build it? How do you actually build this skill? In my journey, I found the 4 elements of joy. Disclaimer, in this video, we are only going to touch the surface of these 4 elements. Because if I want to actually explain them very well, this video is going to be endless, and more importantly, all these things need practice. But it's good to have an idea of the framework. So let's have a look at these 4 elements. Number 1 is anti-fragility. This is about how we handle struggles and setbacks in life. Every challenge is there to make you stronger. And trust me, girls, there are just so many shitty things in life to make anti-fragile a super powerful skill. I know this because I have so many troubles, accidents, failures, and worries in my life. This anti-fragile mindset can turn all those shitty things from adverse to favorable. And for me, this is not just a good to have. It's essential. It's survival. And the second one is unselfish self-love. I know, hear me out. I know self-love may sound a bit cheesy, but girl, you have to love yourself. And I had struggled with that. And here it's all about finding your worth through giving and caring about others, instead of through inward self-focus. I always felt embarrassed when talking about self-love because it made me feel like I'm so egocentric. But the power of unselfish self-love is that it will make self-love a natural consequence instead of just a sweet word. The core is still self-love, but the method focuses on others, the external world. And the third one is purpose making. By doing it, you stop looking for the meaning of life. Instead, you start to write your own rubric and become the judge of your own life. If you have ever asked, what's the point of all these things? I feel you, and this is for you and me. I've been lost in this question for so long. Oh, what's the meaning of life? You know, it's the kind of philosophical problem that most people will ask at some point of their life. And for most, they just start to care less about it and move on. But for me, I've been stuck to it for too long. And finally, I landed the answer. is to stop looking for any purpose, but create the answer yourself. That is purpose making. Maybe it's debatable, but so is everything in philosophy and life. And the fourth element, whimsical living. This is where you make playfulness and enjoyment become a serious practice in life, not just in a word after productivity. I had a toxic mindset where I banned myself from having fun. And recently I finally convinced myself to try to live a more whimsical life. It is a mindset shift from the beginning, but it's also a lifelong practice. I am not a pro yet, but I've been feeling very good by practicing it, and I am inviting you to join the exploration of a whimsical life. Have fun with your life, make it into your to-do list, and make it your goal. So these are the 4 elements of joy, and it's everything that off-hour is built around. Wait, what is off-hour? Okay, I'm glad you asked. So I'm sharing all this is because they are actually helping me a lot. And I believe that they are going to help a lot of others. But I know from my a lot of experience that all this kind of mindset and mentality thing can be quite vague and airy-fairy sometimes. And this is why I am trying to build something that's more practical and hands-on for you and myself to learn and build happiness and joy from the inside out. I gave this space a name, Off-Hour. This is a place where you reclaim for yourself away from productivity and performance. It is self-improvement at the core, just in case you are a girl who are always chasing self-improvement like me, but it's for joy. So I am pretty excited about all these things. Hope you feel excited as well. So for the next 4 video, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into the 4 elements of joy. Stay tuned. And before that, I want to ask you a question. So I'm thinking about building this off-hour community kind of thing. I wonder which platform you will be more interested in. I'm thinking about building a website for it, or we can start from newsletter or Substack or whatever. I don't know. I'm happy to hear from you. Any advice is welcome. And thanks for spending time with me. Have a wonderful day and see you next time.